Hey, how you doing? I'm LJ Martin, coming to you from the Pea Patch out here in the boondocks, out here in one of the flyover states where those on the East Coast pay little attention to us, and that's the way we would like to keep it. We should all take a lesson from the January 6th committee, who's just issued their hearings, their findings, and the recommendations for 4 criminal charges against former President Trump. And that lesson is, there is risk in frightening even those as lowly as slugs. And Democrats are still afraid of Trump. It reminds me of an old country adage, dogs bark when a bull walks by. First, the January 6th committee, then we'll talk about what's really getting the hounds out from under the porch. Me being one of them. The U.S. House Select Committee to investigate the January 6th attack on the United States Capitol, Chairperson Bernie Thompson, Democrat, head of the committee, on the Homeland Security Committee, which has done such a commendable job on our border. In February 16, 2021, on behalf of Thompson, the National Association of the Advancement of Colored People, NAACP, filed a federal lawsuit accusing Donald Trump of inciting violence on January 6th at the U.S. Capitol. The suit came 3 days after Trump was acquitted in the second Senate impeachment trial for inciting the riot. Thompson leads 6 on the January 6th committee. Bernie's desperation, trying to skin the cat any way he can, was this next lawsuit. The committee is majority members Zoe Lofgren, a lawyer, a California, and a surprise, a Democrat, 13 times Congresswoman, House Judiciary Committee, Adam Schiff, California Democrat, lawyer, what a surprise, who among the others lied as he claimed Hunter's laptop was Russian disinformation. Remember, 51 intelligence operators signed a letter affirming Russian disinformation. Now they're referred to by me, along with Schiff, as the cadre of lying bastards. Pete Aguilar, California, Democrat. Stephanie Murphy, Florida, Democrat. Born in Vietnam and consequently should be mad at Johnson, not Trump. Jamie Raskin, Maryland, Democrat. Lawyer, university professor, and I love those professors. Those 96% Democratic liberal professors in our country that screwed up our educational system. Annie Lane Luria, Virginia, Democrat, who lost her seat in the midterm election. Minority members Liz Cheney, Wyoming Rhino Republican, lost her seat in the midterm election by the highest margin ever in an American election. What to say about her? I mean, I don't want to insult hurt your ears. A Republican in name only, Rhino, Republican in name only, and Adam Kinzinger, Illinois, Rhino Republican. All these people voted to impeach Trump. All these Republicans voted to impeach Trump. These 2 Republicans. They're not Republicans. They're not conservatives. Kinzinger, who's seen a stunning defeat ahead, decided not to run. So he will soon be out of office. Do you see anything in common here? 5 biased Democrats and 2 uber rhino Trump-hating voted to impeach him Republicans, both of whom are soon out of office, thank God. One, Kinzinger, who's running as a rat, knowing his performance in office has enraged his constituency. The other, Cheney, who comes across like a fishmonger's wife, only her husband is employed by the Department of Justice. So, 3 of the 7 have already been rejected by their fellow Americans. Those are the unbiased American politicians who voted to bring President Trump to charge him with 4 felonies. It's interesting that those comments of this former American president were just exposed on Twitter. Comments that were hidden by the former Twitter administration. Trump jerked the president's video 5 minutes after he put it up, in which the president urged his supporters, and I quote, to end any violence and go home. He implored them not to let the left manipulate them and not to play into their hands. In a speech prior to the march on the Capitol, Trump said, and I quote, I know that everyone here will soon be marching over to the Capitol building to peacefully and patriotically make their voices heard. If you've followed my comments, you know I've condemned the FBI many times for their actions and inactions, but nothing has earned the condemnation of we the people more than their actions now being revealed by Elon Musk and the opening of the Twitter files, wherein the FBI colluded with Twitter time and time again to remove conservative voices from Twitter, including Trump's, thus influencing elections. If this isn't as bad as the actions of a Nazi or communist police force, I don't know what is. And now, with the release of historic documents from the National Archives, we get this from Newsweek, and again I quote, a core of researchers looking into the 1963 assassination of President John F. Kennedy say they have unearthed proof his alleged assassin, I think it's pretty well proven he was the assassin, Lee Harvey Oswald, was involved in an operation by the CIA mere months before the killing, reigniting questions about whether Oswald truly was alone in his decision to kill the president, the youngest man ever elected president. In a Tuesday press conference at the National Press Club, Jefferson Morley, a veteran of the D.C. Press Corps and a preeminent expert on JFK's assassination with the Mary Farrell Foundation, told reporters that he and attorneys with the foundation obtained documentation relating to a still classified covert operation approved by senior CIA officials 3 months before Kennedy's death that suggested the agency used Oswald for intelligence purposes several weeks prior to the shooting. Close quotes. Again, from me. So the CIA was actively involved in the assassination of an American president? That's a question mark. Was Kennedy planning to disband the CIA, as rumor says? Motivation for their involvement. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling as if I'm living in an alternative universe. As much of what I've loved about this country is falling all around me. A blizzard of truth now flows unredacted from Musk and Twitter. I pray for Elon Musk as I more than merely applaud his exposure of this heinous underbelly of our government. Our FBI in particular, our CIA, our DOJ, and the prostitutes who for so long so influenced everyday actions in America. We are on the edge, either the destruction or salvation of our America. All buried, of course, by the complicit national press. If you're not paying attention to the avalanche of revelations pouring out of Musk's takeover of Twitter, you're doing yourself, your children, and your grandchildren a heinous disservice. God bless and save America. God bless you and your family. Love your family. That's the best thing we can do in these strange times. Appreciate you listening to the Pea Patch. I hope you come back again. I'm going to keep hammering on these things that are coming out of the Twitter files. Thank God for Musk. God bless America. Come back and see me again.